Good evening. One broken wire shut down the entire rail system for most of the day, stranding commuters and sending thousands more onto the roads and into impossible traffic snarls. Lisa Rolls is at Roma Street Station. Lisa, are the trains back on track?
Well, Bill, unlike peak hour this morning, the trains are back up and running. They were back at full service by 2:30 this afternoon, and the Premier has apologised for the unprecedented disruption to the rail network, which saw our roads and buses simply overcrowded and overloaded. Now, if you were trying to get the kids to school this morning or trying to get yourself to work, you know how bad it was out there. And to try to make it up to the community and to commuters, the government has declared tomorrow a free travel day on public transport, which means free travel on buses, the rail network and ferries as well. So they're hoping people will go out there and take advantage of that. Now, Isabella Robinson was out and about this morning during the worst of the chaos. Here's her report.
Railway stations overflowed with confused commuters. Thousands of passengers were stranded. Trains were stopped dead on their tracks. It was Brisbane's worst rail disruption, causing unprecedented delays.
I was at the train station at 7 o'clock and got to work at about 9:30.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking, yeah.
Over half of our staff was late.
And it's all because of this clamp between Milton and Roma Street. Around 4:30 a.m, it lost its grip on an overhead line, which sent 25,000 volts surging through the network's signalling and switching equipment.
And it brought down about 50 metres of line onto the tracks, which resulted in a short through our system.
Services into the city were forced to stop at Bowen Hills, Milton, South Brisbane and Park Road.
The rail chaos forced thousands into their cars, causing traffic gridlock across the city.
Workers desperately tried to find a taxi.
But this morning was just exceptional demand. But we sought and received approval from the Transport Department to put on our peak demand taxis this morning.
When you get a whole mode of transport like trains going out, it does create mayhem.
Trains began running again at 8:30 this morning, but the city's transport system took hours to recover.
Labor's had 20 years to make sure that public transport works.
I'm getting a bit sick of tired of hearing Campbell Newman blame someone else for everything.
But for some, it doesn't matter.
I rode a push bike, so no dramas.
Isabella Robinson, 10 News.
Now, Bill, the trains may be back, but the flow-on effect means there's a lot more traffic on the roads tonight. And before I go, a reminder that the government has said all tickets that were bought this morning will be refunded.